EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's a tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is Harris. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to have your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running with Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now 1st quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry runs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Emmanuel Sanders. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Running is Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking for one, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Kamara trying again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score is Saints 21, Raiders 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity.
Look at this, middle of the field, breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Raiders 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet. Leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
37-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. That sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
To Josh Jacobs. No gain on the play.
From midfield, here's Carr.
At the 50-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On play action. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Man, it's Carr at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. For a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams. 61 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. An interesting note about our quarterbacks here, Drew Brees and Derek Carr. You know, we might not see the ball hit the ground all that much because they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in completion percentage last year. Brees is staggering 74.3%. Carr at 70.4%. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Kamara on the carry.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
6.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Corey Littleton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. It was good for...
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Breeze now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Ready? 95-56.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Ready? All done.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And a throw here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
15 yards on the play, first down. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry for New Orleans. Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now Breeze on third down. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Sheldon Rankins.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Carr. That's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Bree's going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 40.
40-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Carr finds Williams, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Into the red zone. It's Carr. It's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle. And the Raiders have got him. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Breeze now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
shotgun now for Breeze. The quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 veterans, Breeze and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are back within a score.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Woods, 43 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
To kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Throwing over the middle, and
It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Breeze. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those